question. Do you have any doubts in question number 2? Just find f dash of x with help of u by v rule, then substitute x is equal to 0. Question number 3. Okay. All right. So f and g are differentiable functions satisfying g of a is equal to b, g dash of a is equal to 2, and f circle g is equal to I. I is identity function. Then what is f dash of b is equal to? So first we have to write whatever the given data here. So here given that. So what are the given points here? G of a is equal to b. G dash of a is equal to 2. And clearly they given one condition, f circle g is equal to I. Then we require to find f dash of b. F dash of b is equal to 1. This is the question. First, f circle g is given. I want to take both side is equal to x. Sorry, f circle g of x. F circle g of x is equal to I of x. So f circle g can be written as f of g of x. Am I right? F circle g can be written as f of g of x is equal to, what is I of x, student? I is the identity function. What is I of x value? Yes. Yeah. I is the identity function. If we give input 1, the output also will be 1. If I give input 2, output also 2. Like that. If I give input is x, output also must be x. That is only identity function. I of x is equal to x for every x belongs to R. I of x is equal to x for every x belongs to R. Then I is called identity function. Shall I write here this is equal to x? Now let us take equation 1. Now we have to differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So here we can apply the chain rule. Okay, there are two different functions are there. F is there, g is there. F is a different function, g is a different function. And how to do with help of chain rule? First differentiate this function f, then after g. Shall I write here f dash of g of x as it is into g dash of x? Is that clear, student? First I differentiated f. F becomes f dash, remaining value right as it is. Like we have done many functions, sine of log x is there. Sine of log x. What to do? How to find the derivative? First we have to do the sine derivative. Sine derivative is cos of log x. Again log x derivative 1 by x. In the same way, here also, first the derivative of the function f, then after the derivative of the function g. Okay, right. So we got like this. This is equal to what? X derivative is 1, right side. LHS derivative is f dash g of x. Now we don't know g of x value, g dash of x value, but we know that g of a and g dash of a clearly. What is the given data? G of a value is b, g dash of a is 2. Now at x is equal to a, substitute in place of x a f dash of g of a into g dash of a is equal to 1. Now substitute the values here. G of a value is b. G of a value is b, so f dash of g of a is b into g dash of a value is 2 is equal to 1. I substituted directly g dash of g of a and g dash of a value. So which implies what is f dash of b value? It's equal to 2 cross multiply. Okay, right? So is there any option f dash of b is equal to 1 by 2? Yes. Sorry, sir. First option. Clear, students? I differentiated this composite function, then finally we got it. Right, next question. Question number 4. See, f of x is equal to x square modulus x. Okay, this is also easy. Question number 4, the given function f of x is x square modulus x. X square modulus x. So then the set of values of f of x where f of x is 3 times differentiable is, okay, set of values where f of x is differentiable. Let us see the answer now. One of the option infinite, another option 2, 3, 0. Now I want to differentiate thrice it. I want to differentiate thrice. See here, in the given question modulus x is given, there are two different cases are there, right? Plus x, x greater than or equal to 0, minus x, x lesser than 0. Am I right? Now here also I am going to write the function as two cases, or you may write the three cases also. That's your wish. Okay, x square into plus x. Here x greater than or equal to 0. X square into minus x when x is lesser than 0. Am I right? Now f of x is equal to, clearly we are going to get x cube. Here minus x cube. Here x greater than or equal to 0. Here x lesser than 0. Right. Now 3 times differentiation. We have to differentiate thrice now. We have to differentiate thrice. When we differentiate once, f dash of x value. What is f dash of x value? 3x square. Here x greater than or equal to 0, minus 3x square. Okay, x lesser than or equal to 0. Next, f double dash. Again differentiate. 3x square becomes 6x. Here minus 6x. Here x greater than or equal to 0. Here x lesser than 0. Right, student? Next, we need to find third derivative, because in the question they mentioned 3 times differentiable. So the third time 6x becomes 6, here minus 6, here x greater than or equal to 0, x lesser than 0. So third derivative. Okay, student. Now can anyone tell that what about the function? Is it differentiable when x greater than or equal to 0? I mean at x is equal to 0. Is it differentiable thrice at 0? Yes?
Sir, no, sir, because it will be 0 at the initial moment.
Exactly. So it is differentiable at 0. The function is different. First differentiable, second differentiable, but not third differentiable. See here, in first differentiable, substitute 0, 0 equal to 0. Second differentiable, 0 equal to 0. But third differentiable, 6 not equal to minus 6. So what do you observe here? F triple dash of 0 minus should not equal to f triple dash of 0 plus. So it is not differentiable. It's not third differentiable at 0. But other than 0, according to the question, anyone? Take a real line. Okay, this is the real line. Minus infinity to plus infinity. 0 will be here. 0 plus 0 minus. 0 plus the value is 6. Here minus 6. Okay, what about 6? 6 is a constant. Am I right? Is 6 is differentiable? What is the derivative of 6? Fourth derivative? Exist or not? 0. And minus 6 derivative? 0. See, at only 0 alone, it is not differentiable. Third derivative. Other than that, when I take here, instead of 0, if I take here 1, at 1, the function value is 6. Is 6 is differentiable or not? At 2, the function value is 6. Differentiable or not? Yes. 3, differentiable or not? Yes. If we take till infinite, it is differentiable everywhere. Every constant function is differentiable everywhere. At 0 alone, we are getting two different cases here. Left derivative and right derivative should not be equal. But other than that 0, it is differentiable anywhere. So like that. So at how many points it will be third differentiable, third derivative? Yes, it is differentiable at how many points? The third derivative, third differentiable exists at how many points?
Infinite points.
Infinite. Other than 0, like remain all the points, it is differentiable. So that the answer will be infinite. That's all. The set of values where f of x is 3 times differentiable. 3 times differentiable at infinite points. That's all. At not differentiable 3 times, not differentiable, if they mention the function is not 3 times differentiable, means what is the answer in this case?
1.
No, okay, right, 1. Number of values are 1. Very good. So if they don't mention this, the set of values they don't mention, then in that case answer
0.
that's all. Okay, if they ask a set of values means 1, there is no option 1, but in case if they ask the value means 0. Okay, fine, that is logical question. All right, next question number 5. F of x is equal to p modulus sin x. First write the function properly. F of x is equal to p modulus sin x plus q e to the power of modulus x r plus r modulus x whole cube. Okay, students, right now see what is the question they are asking here. Differentiable at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0. Now again the same cases. Here sin x will be there. What is the principal value branch of sin inverse? And maximum value is +1, minus value is minimum value is -1. Am I right? Sin x is maximum value -1 to sin x lesser than or equal to +1. But when I take x values, shall I take -90 to x lesser than or equal to 90? We may write like this also, because sin -90 is -1, sin plus 90 is +1. Okay, for negative value, sin is negative. For positive value, sin is positive, because sin is odd function. Sin is odd function. Okay, so I want to divide the interval at x is equal to 0 means I want to take x values, x belongs to -π/2 to π/2. Because you know, when I take like this, even here x is equal to 0 also clearly belongs to this interval. Am I right or not? Is it clear, students? Yes, we can. Okay, so either you can take a open interval or close interval, your wish. Okay, so here the value you can take open interval also, no problem. Right, see, x's belongs to -π/2 to π/2. I want to divide, because modulus is given. Modulus is given means, see, modulus sin x is equal to, here clearly sin x. When the x value is belongs to x lesser than pi, even equal to π/2 also. Minus sin x, here -92 lesser than x lesser than or equal to 0. I'm taking open interval, so that I just have written lesser than s and no. Modulus sin x is positive when 0 to π/2, and modulus sin x is negative, like that. In the same way, e to the power of modulus x is given. Modulus x, again here also two cases, x greater than or equal to 0, x lesser than 0, minus x lesser than 0. Here also modulus x is there. Okay, I have written the condition. Now I am going to find left and derivative, that is f dash of 0 minus f dash of 0 minus. So before that, first I want to write the function value at f of like 0 minus. I'm not differentiating, so I'm writing just x lesser than 0, like otherwise I can write like minus pi by 2 lesser than x lesser than or equal to 0. Okay, or only lesser than 0, because lesser than 0 only we can take. So in this case, the f of x becomes minus p sin x plus q e to the power of minus x minus r x cube. Am I right? Am I right? Or anyone having doubts here? Well, do you have any doubts here? Right? So if, when x is negative, I have written like this. Now you can find the derivative. What is f dash of x here? Minus p cos x minus q e to the power of minus x, because e power minus x is minus e power. Here clearly 3r x square. Now this is at left side, negative values. When x lesser than 0 means, so if I substitute the 0 here, f dash of 0 minus is equal to now minus p. What is cos 0 value? I want to substitute in place of x0. Cos 0 is 1 minus q times of e to the power of 0, 1 minus 3r into 0 square. Nothing but what do you observe on my left hand derivative value? F of 0 minus value we got as minus p minus q. Okay. Okay, now we got when x is lesser than 0, nothing but the left hand derivative value is minus p minus q. In the same way, we have to find right hand derivative, that is 0 lesser than or equal to x lesser than pi by 2. Nothing but for positive values. For positive values, what is the function value, student? Function value p into, then here f of x is equal to p into plus sin x plus q into plus x plus r into plus x cube. All are positive. Now again differentiate here. What is f dash of x? Again p cos x plus q e to the power of x plus 3r x square. Now f dash at x is equal to 0 means 0 plus, because in this condition. Yeah, in this case it should be give right hand derivative. So p cos 0, p into cos 0 is 1 plus q to e power 0 is 1 plus 3r into 0 square. Nothing but right hand derivative we got as p plus q. Now clearly in the question they mention, they mention with here differentiable at 0. Clearly they mention the given function is differentiable at 0. Whenever it is differentiable, shall I take left hand derivative equal to right hand derivative? Yes, we can take. So left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. F dash of 0 minus is equal to f dash of 0 plus. So 0 minus we got minus p minus q is equal to p plus q. When I take this negative value right side, 2p plus 2q is equal to 0, which implies that shall I write p plus q is equal to 0? Is it right? Yeah, finally we got p plus q is equal to 0. Any option here? Yes. What is the correct option? Second option. Students, once again, here I divided the roots like two cases. Clearly in the question they given function is differentiable at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0 means we have to find the derivative at 0 minus and 0 plus. 0 minus 0 plus. At 0 minus means lesser than 0. So sin x having two cases, x lesser than 0, x greater than 0. You may write like this also. X greater than 0 and x lesser than 0 simply. You can write like that. Okay. So when x here 0, x lesser than 0 means, okay, x lesser than 0 alone, or left side, that is 0 minus case, 0 plus case. Both the cases I found the derivative, then I equated because they given clearly it is differentiable. So finally we got p plus q is equal to 0. Second option is correct. Next, it's again easy. Here, no need to take the again differentiable formula like h tends to 0 like that. Not required because there is no any modulus x, there is no any greatest integer function, there is no any signum function. Okay, like that. Simple, you can differentiate directly. So which of the following is not true they given? Anyone among? First differentiate. What is the derivative of this minus 3x plus 2? Minus 3. What is the derivative of this? 1 by 2 x square. 1 by 2 x square is 2x plus 0. 2 to get cancelled. I think x, am I right? After differentiating only you can substitute the one value. When I substitute one value, here, after differentiating, what about the left hand derivative at 1? Minus 3. What is the right hand derivative is? Substitute 1 after differentiating, we got x in place of x, substitute 1, we getting 1. So easier, minus 3 is equal to 1. No. Am I right? So that fourth option is correct. It is not differentiable at 1 because fourth option is right. And what is the derivative of at 1 plus? 1 plus means greater than. What is the derivative you got? Plus 1, right? What is the derivative at 1 minus? 1 minus means after derivating substitute 1 here, lesser than means 1 minus. Okay, minus 3. But easier, left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. Clearly fourth option is right, then third option is absolutely wrong. Not differentiable is right, but third condition what they given, left hand derivative they equating to right hand derivative is equal to 1. So they given that it is differentiable at 1, the value also they given at 1. F dash of 1 minus means left hand derivative at 1. F dash of 1 plus means right hand derivative at 1. Both will be different values we got. Okay, it is not differentiable. Fourth option is correct. Then third option is wrong. If third option is correct, fourth option is wrong because these both will be opposite to each other. Any doubt in this case? A simple question. Right, next. Okay, then yeah, now they given greatest integer function. Okay, let's see here. What is the question? 7th. F of x is equal to sine by 1 plus whole square. Okay. See now, students. So what are the options they given here? F of x is not differentiable at some points. F of x is exist but is differentiable from 0. Left hand derivative at x is equal to 0 is 0. Right hand derivative at x is equal to 1 is 0. F dash of x is equal to 0, but f is not a constant function. F is not a constant function. What to do in this case? What to do? Is it difficult one? Is it difficult one? No. So here, see here, not differentiable dimension. Let's see here the answer. Students, here it is simple actually. First, we know that the standard derivative, right? See, here what about first this value, like 4 pi of x. Here what about this x value? Always it is a integer. It may be positive, it may be negative, whether this is a integer or not. Yes or no? What is my question here? Is it integer or not? Yes, it is always integer. Yeah, it is always an integer. So whenever this value is an integer, okay, when I take this value as 1, so nothing but what? This value is always integer, means 0 plus or minus 1. The value may be plus or minus 2, whatever the, see, x belongs to real number, but step x is value is, this value only exists because this is always an integer. Whenever, yeah, you can substitute this greatest integer value as 0, sign 0 0. Take plus or minus 1 here in place of greatest integer. What about the sign value? Sign 4 pi. 4 pi value is what? Multiple of pi. What is multiple of pi?
0.
Yeah, always the sign is sign of n pi. Multiple of pi always 0. N is belongs to integer. Already greatest integer always integer. It is the multiple of integer. Multiple of uh, pi. Multiple of pi. Like it may be 4 pi, 8 pi, minus 4 pi, whatever it is. Anyhow, this value completely 0. Completely 0. So f of x value is clearly what? 0. Okay, what about f of x here? F of x always 0 for all, for every x belongs to R. Give any real number, finally the function becomes 0. Finally the function becomes 0. Then what we can conclude here? What is the answer? We may tell according to the option. Which one of the following option is correct?
Option B.
Third option. Why third option? See, they given third option, left hand derivative at x is equal to 0. Left hand derivative, like at a 0, 0 minus. 0 minus means, what is 0 minus? Minus 1. At a 0 minus, greatest integer of 0 minus is clearly minus 1. When I substitute in place of x minus 1, side 4 pi into minus 1, minus 4 pi. Minus 4 pi is minus sign 4 pi. Anyhow, 0. At x is equal to 0, left hand derivative is clearly 0. Yeah, obviously 0 derivative is 0. And at even x is equal to 1 also, right hand derivative at 1, it may be, see, the function value always 0 means at it may be 0, it may be 1, it may be 2. For every x value it is 0 alone. 0 derivative 0. So it is differentiable. See, they clearly mention not differentiable some points. No. Okay. So this is absolutely wrong. And the fourth option here, f dash of x is equal to 0, but f is not a constant function. F is not a constant function. So generally, f dash of derivative of f of x is 0. When it will becomes 0 generally? When f of x is constant, okay, 0. Okay, 0. Constant derivative is 0. Not a constant function, not according to this. Not according to this. Generally, the constant function derivative only becomes 0. So, third option is correct. Okay. Right. If f of x is exist, what is f of x is exist? F of x is doesn't exist here because it will become 0. It will become 0 because here denominator should not become 0 because square will be there. You may get doubts, sir, when x is equal to substitute 0 minus, sir. 0 minus here plus 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So when they given, if they don't give without square, a 1 plus only greatest integer, that time we can't say. We cannot say. That time 0 by 0 will get undefined. Undefined. That time we need to differentiate, like x becomes some sign becomes cos, like that. Okay, anyhow, the third option is absolutely right. Okay, students, can you try this question number 8? Tell me what is the answer for question number 8. Yes. What is the question? The function given by y is equal to modulus of mod x minus 1 is differentiable for all a real number except the point. Can anyone draw the graphical representation of this? Okay, I'm going to draw the graph of this simple question. Y is equal to modulus mod x minus 1. Okay, right. Now, when I substitute, so for what value of x, y becomes 0? Students? Otherwise, you can substitute like x is equal to 0 first. What are the y value? What is y value? Anyone? Y value is 1. Am I right? When I substitute y is equal to 0, what are the x values? Twin, can you understand here? First, I want to find whenever you want to draw the graphical representation, graph of given function, you must substitute, you must give x value 0, y value 0. We are going to get a corresponding x and y values. When I substitute take x is equal to 0, we got y is equal to 1. When I substitute y is equal to 0, what about the x values here? 0 is equal to modulus of. So nothing but 0 is equal to modulus x minus 1, and modulus x is equal to 1, x is equal to plus or minus 1. So x values are plus or minus 1. Now coming to the graph of this function is, okay, let us take this as the graph. Okay, fine. Now 0, here x value is 1, x value minus 1, y value is 1. So these are the points when x is equal to 0, y value is 1, when y is equal to 0, x value is plus 1. These are the intersection points of the given curve. You can join them by a, all these points by a line, because modulus x, it is a linear. What is the degree of given function? 1, here 1. Say x power 1, y power 1, it is a linear. Linear nothing but it is a line equation. You should not draw the graph like this. Okay, you should not draw that. You can draw the line. So it will be intersecting at 3 points. Is it negative? Why I have drawn above x-axis? Above x-axis, whatever the x values you can give, like from minus infinity to plus infinity, y is always positive because whole modulus will be there. This is the graph of the given function. Graph of the given function. Now, can you tell me for what value of x? For what value of x it will be not differentiable?
1 and minus 1.
That's all. Okay, we can consider only, don't consider that y value 1. They are asking about only x values. Okay, at a minus 1 we are getting sharp corner. At plus 1 we are getting sharp corner. That's all. So at these sharp corners the function is not differentiable. That's it. So differentiable, it is differentiable every point other than the second. Right, students? Now all of you think about this next question. Question number 9, fastly. See it X is equal to 0. See, X is equal to 0 also. What is the correct option, students here? First option or second option? See, when X is equal to 0 also you are getting sharp corner, no? So 3 points. 0, -1, +1. At 0 also the graph having sharp corner. That's all. All right, next, ninth question. Question number 9. Domain input is real number, output is real number is an even function. Is an even function which is twice differentiable on R. Then what is f double dash of phi? Yes,
-1.
-1. So what is the function here? Even. Look at, for example, even function. For example, I'm taking f of x is equal to like x square f dash of x. F dash of x, 2x, f of x, 2.
No, sir, 1.
So the answer is what? Even function which is twice differentiable on R. So when I differentiable, this is even. The function clearly they given even. When I differentiable, we got x power 1, nothing but odd function. X power 1, x power 3, x power 5, odd functions. Again differentiable, we got even function. Anyhow, when we differentiable the even function twice, okay, twice, again it is even. When f double dash of pi is 1, f double dash of pi also clearly, sorry, f double dash of pi is 1, f double dash of minus pi also 1, because f double dash of x again even function. Is it clear? The answer will be 3. Okay. Okay, coming to the question number 10, they given like the question which is related to modulus t. Okay, we can split into two functions. This is f of x, y is equal to f of x with the function. So parametric equations are given. Parametric equation, then finally we have to check f of x is continuous and differentiable both in the closed interval, but continuous but not differentiable. Okay, let us see this question next class.